GM everyone, and welcome back to 5 Minute Crypto. In this episode, we're diving into the essential insights and strategies in the ever-evolving crypto market. This episode is presented by Bitget, where you can hear from founders, builders, investors, and traders as we discuss all things crypto in just 5 minutes. Let's get started with today's episode. I'm your host, James, and I'm excited to welcome Andrea Berry, Head of Business Development at Theta Labs. With over 15 years in online video strategy, Andrea has been pivotal in launching Qello Concerts and spearheading Vimeo's OT channels. Currently at Theta Labs, Andrea leverages her deep understanding of online video and blockchain to drive strategic partnerships and growth opportunities for the company. Welcome to the show, Andrea.
Hi, James. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to chat today.
Andrea, it's fantastic to have you here. Could you start by sharing how your journey in online video strategy led you to the world of blockchain and Theta Labs?
Traditionally or historically, my career worked for online video platforms. So the B2B infrastructure side of video solutions. So the stuff that makes, all of the apps on your TV work, on your phone, any kind of direct to consumer video experience. I've been working with companies that power that on behalf of the channel or content owners and creators. So my whole career has been helping these video networks, or, it's a range, right? It could be an individual creator to a channel owner, but helping all of them go direct to consumer, go bypass cable, which we call the over the top. It means like going over the top box. It's very antiquated, but that's the logic of it, is going direct to consumer. So I've worked at, I think, 3 different online video platforms, 4 if you are technical. But what was interesting is after COVID, I had a lot of success working at Vimeo, and I felt a little burnt out because these online video platforms are very competitive with one another. And I felt really stuck in a sales role because my reputation and relationships are everything in my career. And I felt like I was having to oversell to my clients. And my biggest strategy is always to demystify the technology for them. But what I kept seeing time and time again is these platforms, the B2B middleware, they were over-promising and under-delivering, and they've gotten a really bad reputation in this space. And so, what they do when you look under the hood, it's, like Vimeo OTT is a good example. It's a complete one-stop shop, and that's how they position themselves. But when you look under the hood, it's really a Frankenstein of all of these different solutions. When you think of the data and the way that things work, it's a lot of different fragmented relationships and workflows. Anyways, all of that to say, there's like a repeated problem. And when I started to learn about Web3, I realized that Web3 is infrastructure for fragmented relationships, workflows, solutions. Like it makes that what might be in Web2 a Frankenstein solution, it actually makes it human passing. And so that was very interesting to me. And I'd actually met Theta a few years before when I started at Vimeo. And I thought what they were doing at the time was really amazing. They were building their peer-to-peer CDN, the peer-to-peer content delivery network. And so I revisited that conversation with the CEO, Mitch, and I was blown away with everything they had done since I met them in 2018. They have built their own layer 1 proof of stake blockchain company, or blockchain layer, and it was one of the first proof of stake models. And so when they told me about NFT DRM, the idea of digital rights management, putting video content behind NFTs, I immediately realized that was going to solve the password sharing problems in the industry, but also create better solutions for these niche communities, fandoms, and ultimately help the channel owners own the relationship with their consumers. And I probably listed 100 different problems I saw with Web2, but it was just totally exhausting and burnt out that still to this day, even the best solutions in Web2 for video still have serious pain problems for small channel owners to big ones like, even Netflix and Disney report millions of subscribers lost per quarter. Yet that's a standard of success in the industry. It's just fascinating. So long way of answering. Yeah.
No, that brings us to our next question. So why should traditional entertainment businesses look to integrate Web3 into their business models, in your opinion?
Yeah. So going to the, say, channel owners, it's important because they own the consumer relationship. So, with something like NFTs, doesn't necessarily have to be that vehicle, but blockchain enables the most intimate, direct relationship you can with your consumers and your audience. And that's everything for your business. So you don't have to rely on all of these middlemen or cobbled together solutions to actually communicate add value, change, or develop, evolve that relationship with your consumer. So that's the biggest message I deliver to these traditional companies, is that you may feel like you own your audience, but we peel it back and we look at, well, you don't own, Facebook shut your community down. How would you even let people know where your new page was? Like, that is not owning your audience. And even Patreon, you do own it, but once changing the system, you may be able to download it, but it's not a contract. And that's what the blockchain technology does. It establishes a legitimate contract that for indefinitely between the business owner and the consumer.
Great, thanks for that, Andrea. How are Web3 and NFT technologies revolutionizing the experience for viewers and fans in the entertainment sector?
Yeah, I think that it's quantifying them together. So when you think of it as shared experiences or passions or interests in entertainment and media, NFTs and Web3 can bring together, consolidate those groups. So it's actually a proper representation of that fandom and group, and they can either, the world it's like a world of possibilities, but to be able to come together, collaborate, speak to, and engage with people of like-minded interests or shared experiences, where otherwise we would probably have to search on Reddit, YouTube, all of these destinations. Web3 is able to allow for kind of this like flag in the moon, centralized way to, ironically, centralizing these experiences so that fandoms can come together. And I'm trying to answer this so quickly and it's difficult. I know your podcasts are so short, but it's bringing these groups together. It's power in numbers. That's the message I want to deliver, that it's really creating more leverage for the consumers, for what they want, for value that they should expect, the creators, and all parties involved. It's bringing them closer together.
Wow, we quite clearly need to get you back on to do some longer form content to really deep dive into this area of crypto. There's so much to learn and so much to dissect. So we're just going to wrap it up on this question here. What kind of bold initiatives do you think entertainment companies might undertake in 2024 to fully embrace Web3 technologies?
Yeah, I think that it's establishing campaigns, projects that complement their business, don't disrupt it, complement it, but it allows them to bring their users onto the blockchain, establishing that smart contract I was talking about, establishing that indefinite relationship regardless of how and what technologies they use in their business in the future. Now, we just saw one recently. We announced that we're working with the Las Vegas Golden Knights, Stanley Cup winners in the hockey, National Hockey League. They will be starting to use this for their fandom. So they'll be able to reward users for watching games, going to games, purchases, engagement online. And these users and fans who are probably going to do this anyways, feel more tied to the IP because they're getting rewarded for their fandom and their behavior. And so I think that is what we're going to see a lot more of. And these campaigns will start to quantify and bring these groups together so that there's a proper representation versus fragmented across social or other tools and solutions.
Andrea, it's been an absolute pleasure having you with us today. Your insights into the merging world of blockchain and entertainment have been incredibly enlightening. If you enjoyed our discussion today, please like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up wherever you're listening. Also, make sure to check out the episode description for links to Bitget and Theta Labs and Andrea's social media profiles. Join us next time on 5 Minute Crypto, proudly presented by Bitget, for more insightful discussions in the world of crypto. Until then, hodl on.